9:16. When am I ever early?
It must be my influence.
Yeah, there you go. On this 25th day of April, Andrew Neiderhauser in from Hayner Public Library, and I'm telling you what, who does your graphics over there?
It's all done by me.
I love the background on these
you.
spring flyers. They're looking
Thank you
great.
very much.
Now, look at that.
Show it off. Come on.
Look
It's
at that.
got a little
It's
Grateful
nice
Dead influence. It's good.
It's perfect
great.
for this time of year.
It is.
And you know, the last couple of times I saw you, like the last three, I was miserable. And I mean just miserable.
You've been in the doldrums for quite some time at this point.
I know, and every time, that is a great word.
Thanks.
You ever consider a job hosting a show? You know?
I'm an historian. I know lots of words.
There you go. Well, every time Andrew comes in, I was like this, just like kind of like, hit me with a taser and bring me to life. And now I'm a little bit more with it, more energetic. And I got to ask you, I never have asked you this question.
Sure.
What's your favorite book of all time?
Oh, Lord. My favorite book of all time is a book called Helen of Troy by Margaret George.
There you go.
It's the story of Helen of Troy from her perspective.
Wow.
And it is a fascinating and well-researched book.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I've never asked you, and I thought, Andrew's in here all the time. You never ask him anything about him.
Hours on books. Are you kidding me?
Never ask you anything about you. I always ask about Hayner.
That's okay. That's what I'm here for.
Bad host.
That's how I represent.
So take me through this. I have the flyer pulled up, but once again, you guys are really adding to your routine, repertoire of events in general. And I've seen so many people weighing in and kind of sharing stuff.
Yes.
You guys are growing. You have a new
we
executive director.
We do, and we are so excited. We are all so thrilled with Mary.
So this is an exciting spring and exciting time to be at Hayner.
It is. We're just moving right along. Everything is moving forward. We have our next art talk, actually our last art talk for this season, coming up shortly on May 3rd, all about printmaking processes.
That's very interesting.
It's extraordinarily interesting. And I know that printmaking processes is just this cumbersome and just doesn't give you an idea of what it is. But basically, anytime that you see a print made or based upon, usually it's a wood derived, that's what a printmaking process is like. And Ryan Horvath from SIUE is going to be coming up to talk about us, about his own work with printmaking processes, and he does lecture at SIUE as well. But he works on the intersection of art and nature, which I think is going to be fascinating to see how he makes that come alive through woodblock print.
Well, and too, I mean, it's one of those things too, and I don't know, we've talked before about traveling, but especially in Europe, you get to see a lot more of these type of, materials and things,
Yes.
and it's beautiful.
Absolutely.
And talk about just dedication and delicacy of a situation, because to work with some of the material, you guys really want to go check this out. This is
absolutely
interesting.
It's gonna be really fun, and we're really looking forward to this. It's gonna be the culmination of our art talks for the spring, so we're really looking forward to it.
And now you said season, so does art talks just happen every spring?
So we don't have a dedicated person that does all our programming. We all kind of just share the responsibilities amongst us. And the person who does this, they're winding down for right now. We're probably gonna pick up back up in the fall. Summer's also our busiest time. We're getting ready to roll out summer reading, both for adults, kids, and teens. All that's starting to hit. So those kinds of events are more of our fall and winter repertoire.
Yeah.
And we're moving into our outside and moving kind of stuff.
Okay. Take it easy, because I know what you guys are going to text me here in a second. I would just going to assume, which we all know if I write it on the wall what that means, but I just assumed that summer was kind of, all right, breathing, but no, because the kids are out and now you guys
are out and moving. And I just made a flyer. We're updating the website to all of our summer reading stuff that should be live within the next week or so. We've got so much planned. They're actually going to take a little hiatus. So we have actually no kids programming from May 22nd through the end to the middle 6th of June, excuse me, just because summer reading is so intense. There's a new event every day. There's a new we got performers every week, a movie matinee every week that's free for everybody. Like, there's just a whole lot of stuff coming, particularly for the kids and teens.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be really exciting.
All I know is
super
that
thrilled.
I'm glad because I mean, I really would have thought, this is where, you guys, I guess.
Yeah, this is not our downtime. This is actually our downtime is over the winter. Our
makes
summer is
sense.
our summer is our busiest time, so we're gearing right up for it.
Wow.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day on this show. Those are the behind the scenes you only get here on our daily show.
Absolutely.
Now, with that being said, I wanted to ask you before we go into the other events is, how did the Danny Trejo seminar that you guys kind of were a part of the Illinois Library group, but had to carry that, or you carried the stream. Was there a lot of turnout on your guys' side?
Yes, we got a lot of turnout. I know anecdotally, I haven't gotten the official numbers yet. They haven't dropped yet, but I had a lot of response from the community at large, because Edwardsville did it. Glen Carbon also hosted. So it's a community-wide, Illinois-wide thing, but our numbers were definitely strong.
I'm telling you what, I tried. He goes,
he did. He did a good job. You tried real hard, and I appreciate it.
I called everybody. Hell, I called his agent.
Yes, you did. I heard you said that. I was like, okay, man.
I said, why
go for it. You go for it.
Listen, I will always try, okay? I just talked to Joe Pesci's agent last week.
I love that. I just love that.
These guys don't want to do interviews, but we're going to break down this wall and show them how great we are over here. It's coming.
It is. I appreciate that.
No, with that being said, one event that has really become a staple is this Tabs and Toms. I mean, I am really loving this.
This is a great program.
And now we're at Old Bakery Beer Company on Thursday, May the 4th at 6 p.m. What are we talking about here?
So this is the book. It's going to be Matt Haig's The Midnight Library, which I just started. We're currently reading it now.
Initial thoughts?
I'm liking it so far.
Okay.
So this book was apparently very polarizing in the community. So people either loved it, hated it, and had a lot to say about it. So that's kind of why we picked it for this May one, because we wanted to see what people actually thought. And our last one was in March, and it was phenomenal. We had I think 25 people show up anymore, and we're gonna have to start dividing it into two groups, which is a good problem. This is a positive problem. And we have a little social hour for the first hour where people can get food from Old Bakery and drinks, obviously, because that's what they do and do so well. So we have that first hour, and then we discuss for an hour after that, and it is just a lot of fun. Actually, it was a lot of fun.
Well, and we've talked about this before. I think you guys combine this perfectly, because to me, I'm one of those where, especially if I'm around folks that I know are more experienced in reading and literary and I get really nervous and don't want to say my piece, and it sounds foolish, but even just a half a beer.
Oh yeah,
and I'm ready to be in the thick of this and not being a jerk, but just being able to
make everything move smoothly.
Exactly. Yes. Andrew is picking it up.
I'm telling you, you just need a little bit to pick up your voice, and you're good.
There you go. And so this is actually something that's really cool. Friday, May the 12th is an evening with Thomas Jefferson. Now, is this with Kurt Smith?
Yes.
Okay. Now this is a little bit of a story for you.
Okay.
This morning I left early yesterday. I had I just had to leave. Okay. So I left a little bit early, and I missed a couple of emails, and getting back in and get in, and I get this thing from Ben Pollard over at the Lewis and Clark Historical Site, and he goes, "Hey, we're having this thing with Discovery Day and with Thomas Jefferson." Well, then I talked to Mr. Mike Borkto, who said, "Hey, we have Kurt Smith coming in, so he will be on the show too at some point."
I love that. He's just making the rounds. I think I heard he's going to be either at Glen Carbon or Edwardsville as well.
Edwardsville at the Wilding.
That's right. That's right. He's going to be like, this man is just making a tour, and we could not be happier to have him. Are you kidding me? I've watched videos of him, and he is fascinating. He went for this role. Like, there's two. I don't know if you know. There's two Jeffersons actually at the site, and he's the younger version. And it's fun to watch them interact. They have a video together. I am really.
I didn't know they had two versions of him over there.
Yeah, they have an older version. I don't remember how old the gentleman is, but Kurt's definitely the younger of the two. But it's very interesting to watch them interact, and then to show how Jefferson's life changed over time, which is positive.
Well, you know what's wild to me? One of the series I think's the best is the John Adams series that HBO did. I don't know how historically accurate it was, but I was so enthralled with it. But I like young Jefferson more than I like older Jefferson.
Yeah, I can understand why.
Very inquisitive. I don't know, inquisitive. That's what I was trying to...
That's a good word.
Took me a while to get there.
It's early. It's okay. You're good. It's still before 10 o'clock.
It's so funny. Andrew, the other day, a guest came on and they were stumbling through words. I said, "Listen, I'm the host of the show and can barely get through a sentence. We're all good."
It's okay.
So, for people that don't know, Kurt Smith is over at Williamsburg, and now he's a big deal. I mean, this is a bigger
this
piece.
is a big deal because he is like an official. Like, there's an officiality to this. That he's not just somebody who happened to
buy a costume.
No. So he did all of his research. Like, he is connected to the library systems so that he can continuously engage and refresh his role. So he's very a dedicated. Like, this is a dedicated position.
It really is. I mean, you have to live it.
You have to live it. And I believe his wife is also involved, if memory serves. I think she's involved in some capacity.
So this happens Friday the 12th of May at 6 p.m. at the Genealogy and Local History Library right down the road. And now it starts at 6, about an hour and a half presentation.
I think so. I think we're shooting for an hour. I wasn't told officially, but I think it's an hour.
Awesome. I like it.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Thanks.
we got some more. So this is really going to be fun. I love bluegrass.
Yes.
You know, and no matter what, and I don't know any of the songs. You know, I'm just going to be honest. I turn on the Bluegrass Country Junction on Sirius, and you know, hey, I know you're going to yell at me, CJ, an old radio guy. You don't listen to radio. Well, join the crowd. We're all online anymore.
Be honest about it. It's
Come on. You know, let's be real here. But part of that is I listen to the Bluegrass Junction, which is one of the series. I know none of the songs, but I love it because it's great driving.
It's a good vibe. It's a good vibe.
So George Port's Friends and Bluegrass Band is going to be here on May the 16th, if I could speak, at Alton Square Mall's Performance Room.
Yep. It's just that kind of morning, man.
And
it's just that kind of morning. We were talking about beforehand. It's just that kind of morning.
But this is going to have more views than any other segment we've done. We are just.
I'm okay with that.
Elmer's glue is dissolving as we speak on this damn show.
It's okay.
So this is at 6:30, and this is an hour-long concert.
We're expecting about an hour and a half. George Port's has been a staple of the industry for quite some time, and he passed this winter.
Yes.
And this is kind of their I don't want to say farewell, but their tribute to George as part of this. And I've heard great things about this band, and I'm really looking for it. I haven't had the privilege of experiencing them yet.
Well, like you said, this is a vibe for anybody. I mean, especially to me on a Wednesday at 6:30, go a little bit, go window shopping, head over to Ross, get some deals, and then you pop on over to Hayner and
telling you what,
just enjoy the music.
Absolutely free concert. It's right upstairs in the middle May. It's a perfect time for this kind of concert. It'll work great.
Now, do you ever get people that go, hey, do we have to pay for any of this? Because I hope by this...
Occasionally, yeah. You still like, how much does it cost? It's like, oh, no, it's free.
Well, and that's the thing. Because these are such great events that you would think, oh, there has to be a cover, and it's not. You're our public library that's putting these on.
Yep.
And now this is what I got to check out here. Film Flashback Friday with one of my favorites, American Graffiti, on May the 19th, right over here at the Genealogy Library with Lacey. Now, these Film Flashback Fridays... Is it just the screening? I'm trying to remember, or is this a little bit of a discussion?
So we have a little bit of a film buff that works for us.
Cool.
Andrew, and he does a little short presentation on like the cultural significance of the film and why we're showing. Because all the shows that we're showing this year were shown 50 years ago in Alton. Sorry. It's just that kind of morning. I'm telling you, man.
I'm telling you
I'm telling you. But yeah, so snacks will be provided, and it is free. So they are going to have popcorn. I don't know if they're having other refreshments, but I would assume drinks of some kind. But it's all free. It's a free Friday night with a great movie I am ashamed to admit I've never seen.
Oh, Andrew.
I know it's a Lucasfilm, and I'm a Star Wars dude, but I still have not seen it. It's on my list. But I will be there. I will be there Friday. There you go. Hayner's putting it on. I'll see it then.
Well, and that's what I think is so cool, because this is to me, it's one of those where this is one where you can take a little bit away each time you watch it. And by the way, don't ever spill C4 energy drink in your eye. That sucker burns.
I know. I was trying to keep it going. So I was just trying to talk so you could figure it out. I was really trying. I was really trying. Like, I'm going to keep talking.
We're going to have 10,000 people watch this one. Oh, my God.
Which is fine. More views is a good thing.
Well, and another thing that I saw is that, before we go on to this last one, which I think is so cool, because when you sent me this yesterday, I looked through it, because I always like to go through it ahead of time. And teaser, but this is really awesome. I saw, though, too, with the local Vintage Voices, which Lacey McDonald's is a big part of, McDonald's part of, and you guys are partnering up, or they are, with Caleb Lewis and these other things and I think it's even it's a bigger deal for Hayner too, because some of your guys' pieces of the puzzle are expanding all across the city.
Absolutely, you are preempting my next talk, because I was going to tell you we have the Newton. Are you referring to the Newton gravestone dedication we've got coming up? Yes. So that's going to be in June. So I was going to talk about that next time, but we'll talk about it now. It's okay.
Preview it.
Yeah,
mind reader.
I don't have any notes. We're going to do this blind. It's okay. If I miss something, it's all right. So yeah, through the Vintage Voices work last year, they identified the first African American graduate of Alton High who did not have a gravestone, and his wife, who later remarried, also who's buried next to him, also did not have a headstone. And through Vintage Voices and our research, and then we had a donation of the headstone, and I'm so sorry I'm forgetting who it was by, but that will be dedicated on June 24th. I want to say that's the correct date. But it's to tie in with the graduation from Alton High this year. It's 150th anniversary of his graduation. It's all tying up, and Hayner was just one small piece of that puzzle, but it's nice to be able to put some reverence to someone who was obviously very important to the community at one point and still continues to be. and we had a hand in that, and that's something to be proud of.
Well, and that's why I just wanted to touch on it, because I figured that you'd be coming back next month and filling us in.
I'll tell you all about it again next month. Are you kidding me?
Well,
I'm planning to talk about it all the time.
We're going to get people buzzing about this. I think. We
should
hit it early. It's a big deal.
It is. It's a really big deal for our community.
Well, and the thing is, too, Andrew, and before not to get on a soapbox, but, we do such great work of highlighting really nice achievements and things, which I think we need to do, but we also need to celebrate something like this, because this is something that really should be on the national headline somewhere because of how significant this is.
It's extremely significant. And then not only his contributions, but hers as well, because she went on to be a very famous teacher in the St. Louis community. Actually had one of the, a rare prenup for the time being, actually. Yeah, we have more information on the website, and it is on the newsletter.
Yeah.
So I would encourage everybody to read up on the subject, because it's absolutely fascinating. This whole time period is absolutely fascinating.
I'm telling you what, and you guys just keep doing a great job with it. So one of the last events on this, I'm telling you what, this is one of the nicest flyers. I love this.
Thank you.
What's the buzz about natives? On the 24th of May at Alton Square Mall's Hayner Library location. Now, I don't even know, where do we start with. What is this? This is so cool.
I know, and then the title is both illuminating and deceiving. It's this weird combination. So this is a program all about native wildflowers.
Okay.
So stuff that's native to our area. Sue Leahy from the St. Louis Wild Ones will be giving a lecture all about what plants you can plant, native plants, their importance, and how you can bring more wildlife into your yard. Not only that, but she'll also share design elements, how to make your a native garden not look so quote unquote wild.
Yep.
Because that's a typical critique of natives, is that it just looks overgrown. Well, she's going to teach you how to prune that, manage that, and maintenance tips. All these kind of things are all about native wildlife, which I think is something that we really need to champion more often.
Well, it's the perfect timing, because I just went on, I don't know if you saw it, I had Three Rivers Community Farm on your last week.
I did.
Thank you. And I was going through, I didn't know morning glories were wild invasive species. I
had
didn't
heard that.
Yeah, didn't know about a lot. Didn't know about a lot of these things, because I wanted a native, I wanted something that looked native. I wanted that look. Well, then I started doing research and started looking, and I go, I don't know if I can manage this.
Yeah.
So this is a great way to start and get some tips.
Yep, perfect way.
I love this.
It's a nice Wednesday night, 6 o'clock.
And you aren't going to be there until 10, just enough to get some
like
information.
An hour and a half max.
And you have someone really prominent, really giving this engagement. Wow. And this is what I love. I'm going through again just so I can make sure I'm not going to misspeak here.
Sure.
You have every different genre of what people would like or be interested in on this flyer.
We try.
Because, sometimes it gets so, pointed, where it's like maybe a book club, and then you got, a dog reading to dogs, and all, which is fine. It's cool. But this is something where it's a palette of it for everybody.
That's what we were kind of going for. There was no the programming strategy that we're talking about amongst all of us has been, what can we do to diversify our holdings basically for the entire community? Because I think people assume that you're a library, it's all going to be book themed in some regard, and that's really, really not the case. We have some computer classes that will be starting this summer that we're going to be announcing shortly.
Wow.
We have a lot of stuff that shows that we are a community resource, not just a place to come pick up books.
Well, and honestly, I'll be the first one to say I was one of those that thought it was all book related, because you started talking about your, the kits and some of the things that kids could do at home, especially during the pandemic. And this summer, I'm sure there's going to be a plethora. That's my smart word of the day.
Yay!
It's the only word I know. But there will be so many events coming down and programs that really we need to highlight, because just to give some of the little ones and ourselves something different to do and be a part of Hayner Library, because they're a part of it for all of us.
Yes, please do.
I like it. Andrew,
thank you so much.
I don't know how we got through it.
We did just fine.
But God dang it, we got through it.
Energy drink aside, you're just fine. It's all good.
Energy drink, pins, you name it.
It's just the kind of morning.
We got through it. And I'm telling you, 10,000 people will watch
I hope so. That would be great.
We'll find out. You're going to call me. Right? They're wrapped around the building.
That's a positive problem, and I am willing to address that. Come on down.
The next event next month will be Andrew and I just doing this freestyle.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
That's the sellout.
I can make it work. I can make it work. It's all right.
Well, no, we're going to do it at Hayner. That'll be the next event. Live hit. There you go. 9:35 on this 25th day of April. We'll come back, talk a little bit. It's our daily show on RiverBender.com.